Good evening to my Patreon and YouTube members. Hope everybody's well. Thought I'd just give you guys a quick update. So it's midweek here, and I was at work today. It's a bit of a struggle, to be honest, with my sore hand, but I got through the day. And I thought I'd come down and do what I can down in the bunker. And so you can see the sump there. There's a little bit of water around there. So it's been raining for about 24 hours, and that's all that's come down so far. So it's not actually got high enough to go into the up into the sump mechanism itself and trigger that. But we do have forecast apparently a biblical flood basically on its way. That'll be arriving tonight. So I thought I'd better come down here and make sure it's all working. And the battery's all charged up and everything like that, and the switch is working, which I haven't actually tested yet, so we'll see. Oh yeah, that's going. So that's all ready to go. So I'll chuck the battery on charge just to give it a good old boost, and hopefully during this biblical flood this thing will do its job. And so I did a little bit of work down here. I'll show you guys that. So this is the flooring, the floor area for the side tunnel. And you can see I've put those pipes in there. So there's 3 of them. So I've been trying to think how I'm going to, because obviously the tunnel, I want to make it, the plan is to make it 6 meters long, this side tunnel. And then there'd be the main bunker off that. And I want to be able to have fresh air going in there. And I was sort of trying to think how to do that, where to put the piping. At one stage I thought about excavating in the walls, putting it into the walls. That would have been a lot of extra work. I thought, well, let's put it in the floor. And so what I'm going to do, so you can see these pipes come out the end there, and because when the elevator is finished, when I've got the next set of tracking in there, it's going to stop, the floor of the elevator is going to stop level with this. So you saw that false floor I put in. So some of that will still be there, and then the elevator will fill that gap, and it'll be flat. And so you won't see any of this piping. It'll be underneath the floor, basically. So it'll be underneath the false floor. And then so that one I'll hook up to the up here, which is the exhaust. That's the most important one, I feel, because you've got to get those heavy gases out. And then the other one, this next one here, that'll be connecting up. Well, you can't really see it from here, but up the top there, nah, you can't see it. So high. Oh, you can just see it so high up. You can see the air pump on the right hand side. So I'll be connecting that up to there, so that'll have fresh air. I'm going to have some sort of a valve system so that I can switch between ventilating the side tunnel and ventilating the shaft, because this shaft is still going to go down quite a bit deeper yet. So yeah, so I still want to be able to ventilate that. So I think that system will work. And then this third one will be for things like I'm actually going to wire. I wasn't going to, but I've decided I need to. I'm going to wire in the mains power through there, and also plumbing. So I'll probably put 2 water supplies, probably town supply and a supply from a rain tank, and also internet cable, because you can't get Wi-Fi down here. There's no signal at all. So yeah, so the Wi-Fi cable, and probably some other wiring and things for sensors and stuff like that. So I've got quite a few things planned, and I'm going to need quite a few services. So that'll all go through there, and it's probably way bigger than it needs to be, but we'll keep it consistent. And then it means I can meet other needs as they arise. And then so what happens, I'll just show you over here. So they poke out through the end of this baffle. Anybody that read the comments today, somebody came up with a word for this, baffle, and that seems perfect. So they poke out through the back of the baffle. So the concrete will be this side, and then when it's all finished, this section, and I start digging back that way, and obviously that'll be removed, and then I'll clean up all around there. And then when I've got the next section ready, then I'll glue on another sections of pipe. So it's sort of a little bit of a wasteful way of doing it, because it'll have lots of joins in it. But it's really the only way I can do it. and they'll all be buried, it'll all be sealed under concrete when it's finished. So yeah, that's the plan. So I actually quite pleased with that idea. I think that's going to be quite good, because I can just extend those, keep extending them as far as I want to go. So, and if I need to, I can I could put like an access hatch in the floor with a you can get like a T-piece, and it's got a screw on top, and maybe put one of those every, I don't know, third section or something like that, to make it easier for pulling the cables through and stuff. I mean, I'll put through I don't know what they call it, but I'll put through a piece of rope and pull it through as I go. So, and then you tie the rope onto all the stuff you want to pull through it. But that should work anyway. I think it'll work. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that little sneak preview, and look forward to the weekend, and hopefully my hand's a bit better and I can get on with finishing up this rebar and getting it all welded in and lined up properly. And then it'll, all going well, the following weekend I'll do the big massive concrete mix. So yeah, onward and downward, as we say. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And yeah, catch you in the next video. Take care. Lex out.